Hello. We've just been discussing in Discord the show Jeopardy. Specifically, I've been getting angry about it because I took the Jeopardy quiz to see if I was allowed on Jeopardy. I'm not going on Jeopardy because A, I don't want to go on Jeopardy, but B, I also live in the UK. Played this fucking quiz, and apparently I'm an idiot and didn't realise. Well, I mean, partially. I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm smart or anything, but apparently I'm an idiot. Because I got all the questions wrong. Primarily because I didn't know in Jeopardy you had to type in, like, what is power level? Or something like that. I was just writing the fucking answers. And also, 90% of the questions in that bloody show are for Americans. So we're going to do sporical quizzes. I've found this, like, collection of quizzes here. Tiny, almost useless trivia. And there's loads of them. So I'm going to do, like, the first 5 just to prove that I'm not, or at least maybe prove that I'm an absolute idiot or not an absolute idiot or maybe just an average boy. Because when you complete these, it also gives, like, what the average person got as well. So you're supposed to do it with a time limit. I'm not sure if you're allowed to sit here and read through them all and then give the questions, but to keep things fair, because I'm a quick typist anyway, we're just going to start the timer the second we load them up. So I'm going to play through the first 5. You can play along at home, and this could be entirely embarrassing, and I won't upload it. So assume if you're watching this, I did fairly well. All right, here we go. I'm not going to read the questions. I haven't read the questions. Let's hop to it, team. I'll put some music in the background. Oh, thank God that's captured. Right, okay. Which African country has Cairo as a capital city? That's Egypt. Oh my fucking God, did you see the way I spelled that? Comic book company create the Avengers, Spider-Man, and X-Men. Marvel. Chemical element is K. Potassium. First woman to be the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom was, of course, Margaret Thatcher. Very controversial. Who wrote the books Ethan Frome and the Age of Innocence? No fucking clue. How many periods are there in a national hockey game? Well, it's either 1, 2, 3, or 4. I think any more would be ridiculous. 2 seems too obvious. I'm going to go with 3. I was bang on. What does casa mean in mi casa e su casa? That's your home is my home, right? Country is a state of anagram of the word anime. Maine, although anime would be better. Speaking of anime, what country is the Shinto religion based in? That is Japan. Name either of James Cameron's films that were highly credited as Avatar or Titanic. Oh, well, there we go. Chandler's last name on Friends. Oh, Christ. How am I supposed to know this? Chandler Bing? Hey, what Swedish band had the names Benny? Okay, that was ABBA. What's the N stand for in NES? Nintendo, obviously. You fucking idiot. What company produces the Accord and the Civic? That is Honda. Now, I don't know cars, I don't know sports, and I don't know America. And a lot of these quizzes have this in. So, fingers crossed I'm not going to fuck every single one of these up. Which standards reindeer comes first alphabetically? Comet, Cupid, Blitzen? How do you spell Blitzen? Oh, God, I've pressed a button and now my screen's gone. Blitzen. There we go. What's this one then? Who wrote the books Ethan Frome and the Age of Innocence? Literally have no clue. Like, I wouldn't be able to guess this in 100,000 years, so I'm just going to give up. Hey, 93. Average score is 73%. What? Well, I mean, those seemed really easy, but, you know. Apparently the average score is 73%. That was pretty good, but no one remembers second best. Hey, fuck you. All right, here we go. Quiz 2. Let's see. Am I... Oh, I've got to scroll down. I don't like editing on the fly. All right, largest country in South America is Brazil, I think. Musical featuring Puppets that's a spoof of Sesame Street. Team America. I have no idea. Where you can find the older, the radius, and the humorous, you can find them in your arm. What country's prime minister was named Nehru and Gandhi? India, but it wasn't... You know, Mohandas Gandhi. It was a different Gandhi. Catching Fire and Mockingjay are sequels to which Suzanne Collins book? It's the Hungry Games. Hunger Games. How many teams are in English Premier League or football? Oh, I have no idea. Like 18, 19. Can I just do this? 20. Hey, what part of the speech are and, but, and, or? Conjugation, but I don't know how to spell it. Conjugation. Conjunction. Yeah, no, it's not conjugation, you idiot. Conjunction? There we are. Conjugation is when you make something smaller, right? Or combine something? I don't remember. Cheap and peach and plum. Ham, Shem, and okay, so that's Noah. Thank you. Actor won Oscars for Philadelphia as Tom Hanks. I only know Forrest Gump. I've never seen Philadelphia. I've not seen either. I just know Tom Hanks within Forrest Gump. What show... a choir show on Fox that had a... I have no clue. Death of Corey Monteith. I have no clue. Canadian chanteuse sang My Heart Will Go On for Titanic. That was Celine... Oh my fucking... How the hell do I spell Celine Dion? Apparently not like that. Celine Dion? There we go. Gaming franchise comes with the portmanteau of Pocket Monsters, Pokemon. Turns out I can't type. Male name ends in B had been the number 1 in the US for 13 years. Oh my God. Steve. Yom Kippur earliest month is like September. Right, okay. Musical, don't know. I'm never going to get that one. Fox News had a show about a choir. About a choir? I have no clue. Names that end in B. Steve, James, Oh, Jacob. Nice. The other two, I've no clue. Avenue Q, never heard of it. Glee, okay. I mean, I've heard of Glee, but I don't know anything about Glee. I've never watched Glee. I don't know Fox, right. Round 3, here we go. What the fuck is... Oh, it's Stuart Little. Like, you can't see it. Hang on. No, it's Stuart Little. It scared the life out of me. Right, let me just make sure. All right. Body of water stretched from Africa to Australia and the southern coast of most of Asia is India. India. What musical features gang named Sharks and Jets is loosely based on Romeo and Juliet? I don't know. What planet in our solar system has the most moons? That Jupiter. French king was known as Leroy Soleil the Sun King. That was like Louis the 15th. I spelled Louis. Louis the 15th. That's XV? XV? 14th. Louis the 14th. Which Mark Twain character rafts down the Mississippi to fully enslaved? That's, oh my god. Huckleberry Finn, 2 N's? Yeah, there we go. Hosted the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Brazil? Hey, I don't know anything about football, but I think I've got every football one right so far. Finally, like the Greek alphabet is Omega. I am the Alpha and the Omega. What word can come before Digger, Rush, Coast, Standard, Report? That's a gold. Greek mythological woman brought evil into the world when curiosity... typical woman. Paradox? Nope. Pandora. There we go. Get my words confused. Canadian natives have a show on Jeopardy. What is Alex Trebek? I think I missed a question. Pixar film is the shortest title with only 2 letters. Up. Irish band features Bono. Oh, it's fucking you two. What you think they put Bono last? You know. What board game featuring black and white circular pieces named after a Shakespearean titular character? I don't know. I'm sure I can think of one. Give me a minute. Fast food company is known as Golden Arches. That's McDonald's. Cinco de Mayo celebration to commemorate the Battle of Puebla in 1869, which took place in Mexico. Right, what have we got left? Musical, Sharks and the Jets. I don't know. I'll just name musical. Cats. Les Miserables. Sharks and the Jets. Honestly, don't know. Okay, so black and white. See the checkers. It's gonna be Blackjack. No, Blackjack does not feature black and white pieces, you fool. I was thinking of Backgammon, but it's also clearly not that one. Othello, there you go. Oh, West Side Story. Shit, I feel like I should have got that one. Well, I don't watch musicals. It's not true. I was forced to watch Chicago the other day. Right, totally, almost, I wasn't forced to, but I sat there while it was on. Let's put it that way. Right, play quiz. So, third largest city in Morocco is Fez. Shares the name of the red felt. That's also a Fez. Peter Parker, a.k.a. Spider-Man's aunt, is May. SN is 10. Lunar celebration in Vietnam, no fucking clue. No clue. Was the name of the other sisters of Joan, Beth, and Little Woman? Amy. Or Meg, apparently. I wouldn't remember the other one. Don't ask me how I know that. I think that's a Family Guy reference, right? What term is used for a tennis ball that's served inbounds or untouched by the receiver is an ace. Spanish word for the number 2. Uno, dos. There you go. What number spelled backwards is a standard piece of volleyball equipment? Right. Am I actually going to do this? Let's come back to that one. I'm not going to go through every letter backwards. Greek god that's half goat, watches over the shepherds. It's Pan. Famously has a labyrinth. Word comes before teachers, boys, word, Santa, company. That's bad. Features a cat-eating extraterrestrial named Gordon Shumway. What the fuck? Alf? Alf? Oh, okay. Now defunct Georgia-based band had... Oh, they're all 3 letters. Is that relevant? Apparently so. I thought it was REM anyway, but that's what made me... Yeah, because the next one's Mew. And then after that, type of bird determined it takes 3 letters to get to the center of a took spot. Well, I'm thinking owl. Type of creature serves the toy maker, so that's elf as well. So it's going to be 3 letters. Okay. Number spelled backwards. 3-letter numbers. Net. So that's going to be... Oh, okay. I want the number, not the equipment. Lunar celebration. I don't know. I don't know any Vietnamese. We also don't really learn much about the Vietnam War in the UK, so I've no fucking clue. I'm going to give up on that one. It was Tet. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. It's also French for head. 9 out of 10 dentist degree. You're the best. Now go win some cash on Fleetwit. Not sponsored. What the fuck is that? Bit.ly/ That seems a bit weird. Alright, let's do number 5. How long have we gone on for? 9 minutes? Good work. This is the type of content you'll subscribe for on the second channel, right? Okay, which US state is the only one to border another state, specifically New Hampshire? Maine. Report for the Daily Planet was the love interest of Clark Kent. That was Lois Lane. Type of blood vessel almost always carries deoxygenated blood vessels. Vein. Shared by the scientist Goodall Austin. It's Jane. Jane Goodall works with chimps. Jane Austen wrote that other book. Imply that was the first book. Author bought the characters Huck Finn. Oh, shit. Mark something. Have we not had a question about him? Mark. Fuck. Come on. Twain. Mark Twain. Country defeat the Netherlands to win the two. No idea. Word for a Scottish feudal lord. No idea. Similar to a count featured in Macbeth. Thane. I was going to say it's something Celtic, but actually it's not. Mode of transportation is anagram of the country of Nepal. Well, I mean, plain. I don't know that, but... well, I mean, I do know that. I'm just basing it on the anagram, though. Father and son... Cain killed his brother, Abel. What actor famous for many westerns won an Oscar in 1969? So it's not going to be Clint Eastwood. It's going to be John Wayne. All of these end in Ain. Maine, Lois Lane, Vane, J... Okay, right. Don Cornelius Miller... No fucking clue. Prince soundtrack album. Well, it's going to be Purple Rain. Maybe that's a hint that I've not read. Is there something in the description? Metroid game was Mother Brain. Dog breed. Scooby-Doo is a Great Dane. Red and white. Okay, so that's candy cane. We call them, what do we call them in the UK? We don't call them candy canes because we don't call shit candy in the UK. Country to defeat the Netherlands. Well, I guess it's Spain. Okay. Don Cornelius Music TV aired from 1971 to 2006. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? This is American again. Words ending in ain, quickly. Pain. No pain. Serious pain. Big pain. Alright, give me another one ending in ain. Window frame. Window pane. Soul Train. I was on the right lines. If I had another 4 hours, I might have guessed it. Hey, there we go. 95%. That'll do. What do you think? Did I do good? We could do another one. What have we got? Tiny Uses Trivia 6. Let's try that one. Oh, fuck me. Oh, these look harder. Okay. Capital of Poland. Krakow? No, it's Warsaw. Krakow, idiot. Commander and the Third Rock from the Sun. I don't know. Symbol machine converts rotational motion into linear motion. Screw? I was thinking piston, but that's not right. Which Vice President Richard Nixon resigned in a scandal? I don't know. Shakespeare pairs a tale of Katharina being wooed by Petruchio. Oh, fuck. I keep thinking of Mice Remember. That's not right. Midsummer Night's Dream. That's not right either. Don't know. What first name is shared by NFL quarterbacks Breeze and Bledsoe? I don't know. So this is written as Moscow and it's native Russian. Gonna guess. It's gonna be a guess that's Moscow from me. Material building built from little pieces becomes a facial blemish. So what was it? It was brick. Hay? Hay backward. That doesn't make sense. Straw? Warts? Warts on a facial blemish, you big fuck? You get warts anywhere. Okay. Gospel, first, New Testament. It's like, Mark? No. John? These are all the New Testament are all names. I don't know, I'll come back to that one. Series of 7 horror movies featuring people trapped in a test of physical horror. Saw. They all end in Moscow. Screw. They all end in W. Right, that's right. So each one of these quizzes, that seems a bit dumb now that I know that. All of them have some sort of gimmick, right? Television series based on DC comic. Fuck knows. Harold Arlen song won the Academy Award. Wizard of Oz. It's got to be Over the Rainbow, hasn't it? Over the Rainbow. There we go. Color is the token that represents Colonel Mustard. Yellow? Because he's mustard. Airport is Heathrow. Language is Hebrew. So they all end in W. Oh, God. Hebrew. There we go. Right. Oh, fuck. I've done badly on this one, huh? Vice President Richard. I don't know. Shakespearean play. Not going to remember. I don't know the quarterbacks. Gospel. Come on. Gospel. First book in the New Testament. Ends in W. Quick. 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 Pressure. Matthew. Fuck. Arrow. Sorry, based on a DC comic. I have no idea. I wouldn't have got that one. John Lithgow. Wouldn't have got that one. Spiro Agnew. Is that a real name? That's from Final Fantasy, my dude. I am Lord Spiro Agnew. The Taming of the Shrew. Well, that would make more sense in hindsight, seeing as it ended in W. Drew Brees and Drew Bledsoe. Sure. And then Matthew. Well, I did badly on that one. Okay, fine. We'll go for number 7. Right, okay. Here we go. Here we go, boys. First one's a trick question. Everyone says it's Sydney. Wrong. It's Canberra. Oh, fuck. Canberra. Oh, fuck. Is it not Canberra? Canberra? Canberra. It is, but I don't know how to spell it. Sydney? No, it's not. It's not, is it? It's, Oh, fuck. No, it's not. I'll come back to it. Marvel supervillain for Superman is a symbiote that takes over the host as Venom. Venom. Electrical potential. It's either amps or watts. Watts? Ohms? I don't remember. Electrical potential. Holy fuck. I did like 3 modules of electrical engineering at university. That's embarrassing. Electrical potential. Amp. Volt? Did I not do volt? There we go. What palace was treated at the end of World War One? Was the treaty that... Germany and the Allied powers. Okay, treaties, World War One. We've got Versailles. How do you spell that? I don't know. In books, what Edmund Cullen... Vladimir Todd... What? What are Edward Cullen? He's the vampire. I don't know who the rest are. Is that right? Oh, there we go. Olympic sport with 6-person teams are separated by a net feature spiking as volleyball. Part of speech is always found present in the predicate of a sentence. Part of speech. Don't know. Word of brave is an anagram of Latvian. What? Well, word meaning brave. Oh. Come back to me. What's the Roman equivalent of Hephaestus, god of the forge? Shit. It gives you golden colossuses in the Plenty Vault in Age of Mythology, though. Can't remember. National Lampoon Classic Comedy, I don't know. Partial HBO comedy on HBO, I don't know HBO shows, for the love of God. That had both Sammy Hagar and David Lee Roth, don't know. Game of Risk, what territory is south of Central America? South of America, I'd assume? No idea. I've never played Risk. Name is shared by tennis-playing Williams, a flytrap of Venus. Santa's 8 reindeer come last alphabetically. Vixen? Right. Oh, God, I've done terribly. They all begin with V. Capital of Austria. Vienna. No, I... Fuck. I didn't even get to see the score on that one. I went back too quickly. God fucking damn it. Vienna. It was Vienna all along. Can I redo that one now I know the gimmick? No? Alright, fine. That's fair enough. Okay, well, the last quiz went horribly wrong, so I feel like that cancels out the first 5. That's good content. Don't say I never give you anything, second channel.